Colombia es reconocido como el país con mayor diversidad de aves a nivel mundial, contando con 1.871 especies oficialmente reportadas, de las cuales gran cantidad son únicas en el mundo.
In San Lorenzo, northwest of la Sierra Nevada de Santa Marta, there is a small natural reserve called El Dorado. There, the priority is the birds' preservation, emphasizing in the protection of the natural environment.
El Dorado is a nature reserve localized in the Santa Marta Mountains. The Santa Marta Mountains is the highest coastal mountain in the world and is located in North Colombia. Specifically, the reserve is in the San Lorenzo Ridge, an important site for endemic species. El Dorado Nature Reserve was created for protecting endangered and endemic species in the Santa Marta Mountains. There's about 17 species of birds that are just restricted to this part of Colombia and this mountain range, and it's important to protect them. There's also several that are very endangered, so we created a reserve mainly for protecting these species, and particularly our banner species is the Santa Marta parakeet, a very endangered parrot that is just localized in few sites in the Santa Marta Mountains. Here we can find a lot of endemic species in all groups of plants and animals. Particularly, we have 17 endemic bird species, 14 endemic frog species, 4 endemic reptile species, and we've found about 25 endemic species of plants in the reserves. El Dorado Nature Reserve is composed almost wholly of natural native forest in a good conservation state. But some of the area of the reserve was planted 30 years ago with exotic pine species. Particularly, this is the main hazard for biodiversity in the area. One of these pines is a Mexican pine, and it really got spread and is really invasive. The Mexican pine is really dangerous for biodiversity because it doesn't help other species, it doesn't offer resources, and it creates a not good environment for the native plants or animals. So ProAves Foundation has located these plantations, and we had started to eliminate them. What we do is we cut down pine with local permits from the authorities, and we plant native trees that we nurture in a nursery we have near the lodge. The nursery has a lot of diversity of tree species, and once the area of pines is cleared, we plant them and follow the growth of these trees. Right now, since the reserve was created, we established a nice eco-lodge in the center of the reserve so people could visit this place. This is, like I said, a treasure of biodiversity, and the high endemicity of species that exist is very important for tourists. People like to come here to see birds that you can not see in any other part of the world. So we invite you to come here to the reserve and visit to see all these unique species. Most of our visitors come from the United States and England and from other European countries. But now some Colombians are starting to come here and get in contact with nature. So we really would like more Colombians to be visiting our reserves all over Colombia and our protected areas so they can learn what the importance is of nature for human and for our wealth.